everyone. Welcome to See the Stories on the 3-hour news show. Now, Hans mentioned earlier about sea kayak and explore Flores Island. And today, we have Priyo, Utomo, Laksono and Gusti Laksmi who will share with us their preparation for the Flores Sea Kayak Expedition.
But before we know more about their activities, let's first see their stories.
When we're talking about kayaking, we might think of it as a recreational activity to cruise along the lake or calm river. Well, aside from that, kayak enthusiasts have been known to embark on expeditions and adventures by sea kayaking on open ocean voyages. Wanadri Sea Kayak Team, a Bandung-based mountain and jungle explorer association, is the oldest nature lover community in Indonesia. Recently, the team has just launched Dayung Jelajah Nusantara, or DJN, which is a program that explores many large islands of Indonesia by sea kayaking. The first expedition from the DJN program is Flores, which will be held from August to September. The expedition consists of 2 small teams, and this will be the first ever Flores sea kayaking expedition that is led by Indonesians. Since this will be Wanadri Sea Kayak Team's first large-scale expedition, they must focus on many preparations before starting the voyage. The team conveyed that they plan to publish a book in the future related to the Flores expedition as a guideline for sea kayaking in tropical countries. By holding this expedition, as well as releasing the book, the Wanadri Sea Kayak Team hopes that this could be a way to promote sea kayaking to more Indonesians. Adelia Dinda and Dipta Dewi Guna for Sea Today.
Now, please welcome expeditioner Priyo Utomo and Gusti of Wanadri. Hello, how are you guys? Welcome to our studio. First of all, I want to ask about the Flores Sea Kayak Expedition. Could you tell us more about that?
This is our plan is to circumnavigate Flores Island. So circumnavigation, which means we are going around the island.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start from Labuan Bajo and then end in Labuan Bajo. It will take almost 2 months, already including our rest days.
Yep.
I see. So it's like a circulating around the Flores Island.
Yeah.
Wow.
It will be 1,045 kilometers.
Wow, that's a staggering number.
Exactly.
Yes.
But for people who's watching, they're probably curious and they want to know, how do you participate in this expedition and what drives you to join this mission? I was like, what were you thinking? Why do you want to do this? Can you tell us?
Amazing.
Well, if you ask, we come from, both me and Ayu, we are actually coming from a mountaineer, as you can see here, it's called Wanadri Mountain and Jungle Explorer Association.
Yep.
So we joined this because we love to do adventure in general, not only mountain but everything else. And whenever people ask us why we do our expeditions, it's because we can.
Yeah, it's like your nature. You love nature and you love adventures.
Yeah.
And what is this one is for Mbak Ayu?
Yeah.
For Mbak Molly, you said you prefer to be mentioned as Mbak Molly. What is the purpose of this expedition, Mbak?
Maybe my English is not okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's okay. We can translate it.
Jadi tujuan dari ekspedisi ini yang pertama itu kita ingin mengelilingi sebuah pulau oleh orang Indonesia pertama di Indonesia. Itu yang pertama, terus yang kedua Indonesia ini kan adalah kepulauan yang sangat besar di dunia. Nah, dengan kegiatan ekspedisi ini kita berharap dapat menunjukkan keindahan-keindahan yang mungkin jarang bisa dijangkau oleh mungkin kapal-kapal besar. Tapi dengan si kayak yang mungkin bisa lebih dekat dengan pesisir akan memberikan pemandangan-pemandangan keindahan-keindahan Indonesia yang belum terekspos.
I see. So they want to expose more about Indonesia's natural beauty in islands, especially Flores that you just expedited.
Yeah, and not only that, but you mentioned that this is the first time that it will be done by Indonesians.
Yes.
But does that mean it has happened before by like other expeditions?
Yes.
Oh yes, so it's
Like in other countries.
Yeah, so the point of this expeditions also is sea kayaking has been quite popular in other countries in the world, mostly in the northern hemisphere, like North America, and then also Europe, and also to some degree Japan. But in Southeast Asia, it's relatively new, and Indonesia is also relatively new. So what we are trying to do this also to start a new trend of sea kayaking adventure, because we are actually in arguably the best tropical island archipelago to do sea kayaking.
Yeah, we have so many islands here in Indonesia.
We do.
And it's also very important that Molly is in our team, because sea kayaking in the world has been an equal interest between men and women.
Yes, so
we are
there's equality in the kayak sport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
wow.
sea kayak sport.
And is it true that what you want to get out of this, you will make a guideline book? Is that it?
Yeah.
About how to kayak in a tropical islands?
That way we can learn, right?
Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons to do the expedition?
So because like I said, it was more popular in the subtropical places. So the teaching materials are mostly based subtropical seas.
Yep.
So after we finish this, we want to have a new guideline for how to in the tropical seas, how to do sea kayaking in tropical seas. And yeah, of course, you can. I bet you will enjoy it. You will try sea kayaking, and like Molly can explain to you how it's very suitable also for women. It's not really, it's not super macho thing.
Yeah, not like
equal.
only men's sports thing, right?
Yeah.
And how did you prepare for this expedition, and how long did it take for the preparation only?
Actually sebenarnya kita sudah persiapan sampai sekarang itu 9 bulan.
Wow.
Dan dari terbentuknya mulai awal Oktober tahun kemarin. Jadi kita sudah persiapan yang pertama memang fisik, fisikal, kemudian skill, teknik khusus untuk menghadapi beberapa medan berombak. Kemudian ketika kita menemukan medan rawa atau karang, seperti apa, cuaca buruk seperti apa, kemudian preparation atau pengetahuan tentang ombak itu tersendiri, bahaya-bahaya, dan tentunya karena Flores yang akan kita kelilingi, mau nggak mau informasi harus dicari lebih dalam tentang Flores itu sendiri, seperti apa medannya. Ketika itu semua sudah, itu akan membentuk suatu mental yang lebih kuat. Itu yang penting sebenarnya untuk semua pelaku-pelaku adventure.
Alright, so there are three most important things. The first is physics, and the second is skill. You have to be able to do the extraordinary in areas, because every area is different, right? Like the routes and the challenges in every area, and also the area itself. You have to research more before you jump into the area.
Yeah, and the preparation is not short. So you mentioned it takes 9 months.
Yeah,
You started since October 2022.
Wow.
And if we're talking about challenges, you mentioned waves. Is waves the biggest challenge when you're doing expedition, or are there any other challenges?
So actually, it's important to notice also that our sea kayaking is also about long endurance. So it's like maybe it's like a touring bike. Or,
Oh, yes.
So there's a big psychological aspect also about endurance. At times waves can give us more like adrenaline kind of rush moments. But compared to kayaking in the river, sea kayaking have less of that moments, although we have to prepare for that moment. For example, we have to surf, like we train how to surf. And then we train, of course, how to deal with rough landing, rough launch. That will be adrenaline thing. But the other thing is, how do you deal with your psychology of paddling maybe 9 hours a day? So we're going to paddle in about 30 kilometers per day. That is not actually super long for a sea kayaker, but yeah, we more or less around that 30 kilometers per day thing. Maybe less someday, and then maybe much more the other day.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
30 kilometers per
30
day,
kilometers
but
per
then
day.
you mentioned this it's like 1,000.
1,045.
1,045 kilometer sea road, and you did it from August to September.
Yes.
Right? Can you share the details on the road? Like interesting things you find on the road, and how did you manage to get through it?
Oh, you mean the one that we are going to go?
Yes, yes.
So far, do you want to explain a little bit about what we see on the map?
Jadi di Pulau Flores kita akan mulai mendayung di Labuan Bajo untuk titik startnya. Kemudian mengelilingi searah jarum jam, jadi ke utara dulu, kemudian ke selatan, kemudian finishnya di Labuan Bajo kembali.
Oh, okay, like circulate. You go around, right? Yeah.
We go around, and then we are expecting of more on the north side of the island. We will see a little bit more corals, I think, and then the topography or the land will shape more flatter in the north. So we will see mangroves. We will have to deal also. We have to also manage how we don't camp in the places that have crocodile danger.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's something you have to think about too,
Yes,
right?
there is a possibility of crocodile, so.
Yeah.
That's
actually
pretty scary.
Yeah, if our fellow sea kayakers in the north must worry about bear attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But here we have to worry about crocodiles.
Yeah.
And in the south, I think the south of Flores will be a stunning view. Like you have cliffs and everything, very good. But then we have to deal with how to land to find the beach that we can land on the south. So
Okay,
different challenge.
so you will be able to stop at nearby islands to get more
Refill,
food,
water and
water supply too.
Yeah, and we also have another dimension that we want to do. We want to engage with both the people,
Locals,
culture,
right.
and then also the nature also. So we want to come back also with some stories, pictures that will also give picture of, give an idea of how beautiful and what probably there is a environmental problem probably that we will cover on our documentation.
All right.
Wow, all right.
You know what? We have more questions for
Yes.
both of you,
Yes.
so stick around. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're
Yes,
gonna
yes.
ask more
We're going to
questions.
continue.
Right.
Hello, welcome back to See the Stories with me, Hans Lango. Now, as you can see, I am actually kayaking my way to the far off land to learn sea kayaking in the middle of the ocean. What do you think?
Wow.
Oh my
What do you think?
I think your technique is right.
Oh, really?
Actually,
Really?
yeah, actually, he just told me you did it right.
How's my
Yeah, you look convincing.
Oh,
Not bad.
not bad at all. Not at all.
So not bad, Hans. Nice try. So maybe
Yes.
one day all
Yeah.
of us can go together.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
you did say you've tried it before.
I
right?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he looks convincing.
All right. So probably I want to ask some more questions in this ever
Yeah, be careful.
yeah.
Okay?
moving kayak. So actually, what are the body parts that is working when you do kayaking?
Yes, it's mostly it's your core, actually. Your core
my
muscle.
So not
Yeah.
arms.
So your arms and your
Upper
lower body is actually, if you do it correctly, you should not be putting too much pressure on your shoulder.
Oh, so not
I
really
see.
on the shoulder, but on the core.
And it's also the main thing that differentiate kayaking and other kind of paddle boating is actually you're more not like you're riding a boat, but you're like wearing a boat. So it's like
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
The boat
why-
is hugging you.
Yeah,
I
the boat is
see.
hugging me. So
that's why you need this actually. Why is this here? This is called the spray deck or your spray skirt.
okay,
That you put that and then you put it close to your cockpit.
here,
Yep.
here.
So it helps
This
you.
area.
It helps the splash not got onto your
Oh,
kayak.
I see.
I
And then you feel one with the kayak also.
You have to be
So
one.
this is
Yes.
this is
Be
the
united.
beginning of you getting to know if you are a mermaid or not.
Yeah. And there's one thing that I really like to ask. Why Flores? There are many islands in Indonesia, and why did you guys choose Flores?
Yeah, the reason we choose Flores is because, of course, it's a stunning island. Like in culture-wise and in nature-wise, it's stunning. It's also that when some people from maybe not familiar with Indonesia, maybe imagine Indonesia to be like a lush jungle kind of thing. But
Beautiful.
Flores and also Sumba and also Rote, the area it's a little bit different landscape.
Yeah.
And of course the ecology is also a very interesting.
Yeah.
So obviously first the reason was the beauty,
Yeah.
but it's also now the size. The sizes will be only a little bit more than 1,000 kilometer, which is for us is long enough to do in one season. So we don't have to continue the next good season.
Yep.
So because our plan is when we finish with Flores, we want to do other islands in Indonesia which is bigger, like Java, Sulawesi, Kalimantan.
Wow.
So Flores was your good start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hope it will be.
I see.
Amazing. All right, so let's go back to the kayak itself.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know about you guys, but I did my kayak. It's like in Bali, one of those beach clubs.
Oh, in Manggongan, right?
So it's not really like kayak, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us the difference between sea kayak
Yeah,
or
yeah.
beach kayak or the what is it called, a river kayak?
Yep.
What's
Oh,
the difference?
Okay, so it's actually pretty simple. So when you want to do sea kayaking, you want to go more or less more straight to your point.
Okay.
You want to go to the next island, for example. Right? But when you do river kayaking, you actually want to turn.
True.
Because you are pushed by the stream, right?
True.
I see.
So the design makes it that river kayaks are a little bit round in the bottom, and then they are not very long.
Okay.
So sea kayaks are in
Longer.
purpose longer, so you can track your course, and then also you will have more spaces to store things.
Yep.
Like your
Oh,
food,
there.
Yeah.
Here,
Food,
there.
water.
And tents.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna camp also every day in this expedition, so we will put tents, food.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the thing I'm about to ask. During your 56 days, isn't that?
Yeah, the
The expedition.
56.
56
Almost
hari.
2 months.
56 hari berarti ada masa-masa campingnya gitu juga ya Mbak Molly ya?
Ya, jadi setiap malam sekitar jam 2, jam 3 sore itu kita harus mendarat ke daratan untuk melakukan aktivitas camping. Besok pagi-paginya mulai lagi.
Alasannya kenapa harus jam 2, jam 3? Apa karena ada
Because of-
perubahan
Weather
kondisi alam?
change. Ya.
Ya, jadi sebelum ini kan kita training terus mengamati bagaimana perubahan angin, cuaca yang ideal untuk kayaking supaya maksimal. Nah di jam 2 atau jam 3 itu biasanya angin akan mulai kencang. Kemudian sebelum menjelang malam kita memang harus mendarat dan melakukan beberapa aktivitas camping dan itu membutuhkan waktu juga.
So during their 56 days of expedition, they have to stop every day around 2 to 3 p.m. because that is actually the time when the wind is getting even stronger, and also the changing of the condition of nature that could actually be a challenge for you in the expedition, right?
Yeah. So actually, it's, like we said, the window of the paddleable time is
Paddleable time,
such,
yes.
yeah, is such that we have to manage our itinerary accordingly.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not very strange. Even in other places in the world, people can start like 3 a.m. in the morning. Because
That's early.
Yeah, very early. Yeah.
Oh no.
Sunrise,
Yeah.
sunrise.
Sunrise.
Oh, yeah,
that's
sunrise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know why I'm a sunset guy. But also, can you explain more about the equipment? So
Yeah.
we have
Like
compartments
from head to
tents,
toe of
Okay.
the
stuff like
kayak.
that.
Okay, can I?
Yeah,
stand
sure,
up?
Sure, you go ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is the compartment.
Probably you can
Okay.
Yeah.
explain
Can you
from here.
Right.
can you
Yeah.
also open it so we can
Oh,
see
okay.
like compartment?
Yeah, this is the compartment where you're gonna put your tents and your food.
Okay.
When you're going to paddle maybe on the weekend, you will barely need it, but
Okay.
when you're going to an expedition multi-days,
Yeah.
this boat can be not enough.
Yeah.
That's why in our team we are 6 people, so we can
Yeah.
distribute also.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
And what kind of food that you store?
Well, we were also putting things like the things that stand a longer time, like
Okay, compact.
rendang.
Rendang.
You know,
Okay.
like that,
Oh, and also rice maybe,
Right, of course.
Yeah.
And then
water.
after that?
Yeah, water, of course. This is to put your things that is, it's okay to be wet. So,
Oh, it is okay to be wet.
Okay.
yeah, so you can put your sunscreen bottle in.
Oh.
Okay, okay, yeah.
You know what? Because my legs are below
Right
this.
there.
I thought it goes all the way to my feet.
I see.
Okay, and then
Yeah, and then that's the paddle. So
the paddle.
the paddle can be split into 2.
Don't break
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm
No.
breaking.
So this equipment is actually we borrow this from our supporter, from the Mangrove Paddling Center.
Yeah.
Because our actual kayaks and equipments are already shipped to
To Flores. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's on its way there. So we bring, but this is the exact model that we are going.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have also some strings here.
Yes. there are these.
I believe that this also has some certain of function.
Many. There are many functions. You can strip anything. Your water bottle can go here.
Okay.
Your map, if you have a cover,
Yeah.
and then so many things that you can clip on with a small carabiner.
True.
Yeah.
And-
Sometimes, yeah.
And then go further here. What are these?
Yeah. So the point of when you're paddling a kayak, the point of contact with your body
Yeah.
is actually it's your 2 knees, toes, and then your bottom.
Yeah.
So this should be in contact so that the kayak will feel one with your body.
Oh.
That's you have. If you're not in contact, then you will be working with your.
Like you
shoulder.
become united with the kayak, right?
Yeah,
You become
that's
one
why
with the
that's
kayak.
why there's this to make sure that your
knees
thighs,
there.
your legs
Oh.
contact.
In place.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
inside here you also have a foot.
Yeah, I do.
Footings.
Yep.
That can be adjusted according to your foot length.
Okay.
I see. And is there any specific requirement to do kayaking for us, let's say beginners?
Certain height
Yeah.
or certain health conditions, probably.
Oh, no, not really. So actually, sea kayaking compared to other kind of kayaking.
Yeah.
Is in some places in the world is quite popular also for retired people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So from children to retired people, they can do it. They just adjust where to do the kayaking,
Yeah.
right? Of course,
pretty
if you're
nice.
super young or super old, you cannot do it in the big surfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, it's many people who come to Raja Ampat for kayaking are many retired people from Northern Europe.
Northern Europe.
There.
yeah.
So,
Okay. So this
What's,
and then.
what's on you?
Yeah.
Oh,
are you
what
wearing?
are these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for the phone?
Yeah, Molly, you want to explain?
Yes.
Molly silakan
Ya.
dijelaskan. Ini karena banyak
Apartemen.
iya, terus udah gitu banyak kayaknya di dalam juga ada alat-alatnya gitu.
Ya, jadi biasanya kita main kayak itu memang standar pertamanya untuk equipment pribadi itu ada pelampung. Itu buat menjaga kalau misalnya kita balik atau apa masih tetap mengambang dan selamat gitu. Nah, untuk pelampung ini ada beberapa kompartemen. Itu kalau di tipe ini strong swimmer ya, strong swimmer. Jadi bentuknya memang agak berbeda dengan pelampung yang biasanya kita di tempat wisata itu.
The orange one.
Yes.
Kemudian di sini ada beberapa kantong. Nah, ini kantong bisa dimasukkan beberapa, mungkin snack bisa. Kemudian kompas biasanya kita bawa kompas.
Handphone.
Oke,
Ya, kompas. Kemudian yang kedua ada kita bawa peluit.
Oh, yes.
Peluit ini biasanya kalau misalnya kita emergency atau ada sinyal-sinyal, ayo kumpul, kan nggak mungkin teriak-teriak.
Ya. Jadi pakai
Jadi
juga.
ada, ya, seperti itu.
Oke. And also it has ada kompasnya, ada ini termometer.
Yeah.
Iya,
Iya,
ada
iya,
termometernya
termometer.
juga. Oke.
itu.
Nah, di belakang nggak ada dong ya? Nggak ada
Di
kompartemen ya?
belakang ada beberapa jenis tipe pelampung yang di belakangnya itu ada tempat water bladder.
Oh, wait, what? What's your bladder?
Water
you have to-
bladder.
Ya, jadi ada
No, it's
memang.
not. It's not like that you have to pee.
No.
Like when you're about to drink.
Drink,
That's just water bladder. Yani. Oke, jadi abis itu apalagi yang biasanya harus dibawa beserta dengan beserta dengan pelampungnya.
Ya, kalau di pelampung selain fluid biasanya saya dan tim ada bawa HT.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Jadi,
For
kita-
communication.
Ya, komunikasi dengan tim antar di laut sama yang tim di darat.
Okay, so basically, what you need to be attached on you is, of course, the life vest. So this is actually different with the tourism
Life vest.
kind of requirements of life vest because this is what swimmer again?
For the strong swimmers or people who are going
Okay,
to paddle.
strong swimmer. So with strong swimmer version, you actually have lots of compartments in here. You can actually pack your snacks, your food and stuff like that. You can pack your compass, and of course you will need some whistle. This is actually for emergency as well as the communication. If you don't have any means of communications, available, like proper one. But also you need compass and stuff. But as of Molly and the team, they usually packed in some walkie-talkie to talk to each other because it is actually not possible for them to just scream from one kayak to another, right? And stuff like that. Terima kasih, Molly.
Alright, so something's missing on Hans. How come he's not wearing a helmet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you guys wear helmet?
Yeah, we always in an expedition, sea kayak expedition, we bring a helmet.
Okay.
We bring a helmet especially for rough launching.
Yep.
Go out from the surf and then rough landing. But
Okay.
unlike in the river, we don't need it all the time.
Okay.
So we
So only the start and the finish.
yeah. So we put the helmet somewhere when we can put it when we need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But during a long flat day,
Yeah.
we will not use it.
Okay,
no
so
need,
it's
okay.
so it's actually a little safer to do it in the sea than in the
Yeah.
river.
It's a different kind of. It's
Oh,
a
different kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so probably my last question for me for the equipment
Yeah.
because I went kayaking. Now that I remember, I did it more than twice.
Okay.
I did it in Halong Bay, I did it in Rote as well, Labuan Bajo in Bali and stuff like that. But also, all of them are actually like a huge, advanced open water. But it wasn't like this type.
Yeah.
It was only like, you know, that kind of, my legs could just be put there and it's actually visible and stuff like that. If you say that sea kayaking needs this type of thing, and how about that? How about that type? Is it like for short range, or it's just for recreation, or what?
It's for definitely for short range. So it feels, if I have to compare it, it feels like in those kind of boats, you're kind of like when you're biking, you're biking a three-wheeled thing.
Oh,
okay.
You are more stable.
Yep.
But then you will not feel the I don't know how, the thrill, and then also the speed is different.
I see.
So when using this one, you're like the bicycle, you know, touring bicycle. So you have that, and so it's also that you can reach more distance, but it's also you feel more. How do you say? You enjoy more actually because you feel the balance thing from your body. Yeah.
I see.
I know that
really nice, yes.
I'd like it. I'd like this type of sport and stuff. So next time, if you want to get me for sport, try not to ask me to run. Try
kayak,
to ask me
right?
for this kind of sport.
Yes.
Another thing about the PFD, we call it actually the plampung.
Plampung,
We
yes.
call it PFD, personal floating device.
Yeah.
The PFD among the sea kayakers and water sport people are nowadays more and more fashionable. So it's not only protect your life, also protect your style.
I like how you put it into words. Yeah.
That's how Hans like it, right?
Yes, that's how I like it.
Yeah.
Molly, thank you so much for your explanation. Priya, thank you so much for your explanation.
Okay.
And also, we hope nothing but success on your expedition.
Yes.
And also, please enlighten us more about this particular sport and also the beauty of our country.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Yes.